Hello. Welcome to the Ohio Department of Medicaid self-paced training for the Electronic Visit Verification Device, or EVV device for short. The Sandata EVV device allows you, as a direct care worker, to start and end a visit. A non-agency provider is also a direct care worker. For the Ohio EVV program, the device is the primary and preferred method of calling in and out for client visits. You will see the word client used in the EVV device, which refers to the individual to whom you provide care. During this tutorial, we'll cover the initial setup process, logging into Sandata mobile visit verification on the EVV device, starting a visit, completing a visit, and starting an unknown visit. Clients will receive their EVV device ready for use. The device is pre-configured with the data plan and cannot be used as a phone or web surfing device. Note that there are several models of devices used for the Ohio EVV program, so the device your client has may look slightly different than the one pictured here. When turning on the client's EVV device and logging on for the first time, you are prompted to enter the following information. Company ID. The company ID always begins with the number 2, followed by a dash, plus the Sandata assigned account number. The company ID has been provided to you either by Sandata or your agency. Username. If you are a direct care worker, this is the email address your office EVV security administrator used when creating your employee record in Sandata EVV. If you are a non-agency provider, this is the email address that was listed with your welcome kit. The last piece of information is the password. Locate the temporary password email that was sent to the email address you are using as a username and enter the temporary password from that email. You can tap on the lock icon in the password field to display the text being entered. This can help with password entry. Tap the login button when the information has been entered. The security setup screen appears next. Answer 3 of the 10 security questions listed. When complete, tap the triangle icon located towards the bottom of the screen to hide the keyboard. Then scroll to the bottom of the screen and tap the Continue button. The last step is to create a new password. Passwords are case sensitive. They must be at least 8 characters long, have at least 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, 1 numeric character, and 1 special character like a bracket or an ampersand. Enter the password in the New Password field, then re-enter it into the Confirm Password field. Tap Continue. The screen will refresh to the login screen. The new password will be saved, and you will use it the next time you log in. The next step is selecting the preferred language. Choose the appropriate language and tap the Continue button to confirm your language selection. The next time you log into the EVV device, the home screen displays. You can tap on the menu icon in the upper left corner to change your preferred language or your password. You can also tap on the door icon in the upper right corner of the screen to log out. The main part of the screen allows you to enter a Medicaid ID to search for a client to start a visit, or to start an unknown visit when the client's Medicaid ID is not found. Now, let's discuss how to start and complete a visit. When you arrive to provide care for a client, the first step is to locate the EVV device and log in. Enter the 12-digit Medicaid ID of the client in the Client Identifier field. If the ID entered cannot be located, a No Results Found message displays on the screen. Even if the Medicaid ID is not found, you can still call in and call out for the visit by starting an unknown visit. This will be covered a little later, after we review the known client call-in and call-out process. When the Medicaid ID entered does match to a client, client's name, ID, address, and phone number are displayed. Tap the Continue button. The service selection screen displays, prompting you to select the service being provided to the client. If no service is selected, a pop-up appears indicating no service selected. Please note that for security purposes, After 5 minutes of inactivity, a warning message displays, allowing the user to tap Continue to stay in the session. Sandata EVV gives you another 2 minutes of inactivity before the user is automatically logged out of the EVV device. After selecting a service and tapping the Start Visit button, the Start Visit screen displays with the service and clock-in time details. Tap the Start Visit button on this pop-up screen. The screen refreshes to show the visit has started. At this point, tap the door icon in the upper right corner of the screen to log out and provide care to the client. To complete a visit, simply follow these steps. Locate and log back into the EVV device. The home screen displays, showing the visit is in progress and offers 2 options. The Abandon Visit button allows the in-progress visit to be stopped so that a new visit can be started. This is used in cases where the visit was completed, but the provider forgot to call out. An abandoned visit appears in Sandata EVV as an incomplete visit and must be verified in Visit Maintenance. Tap the Resume Visit button to proceed to complete the visit. The Visit Note screen appears, offering the opportunity to enter provided related details. Please be aware that notes will never be required. This Visit Note screen should not be used to satisfy ODM documentation requirements or capture any clinical data. When finished, tap Complete Visit. The Complete Visit confirmation screen displays, with the service and clock-out time details. Tap Complete Visit on this pop-up screen. The client confirmation screen displays with 2 options. The Skip button allows the in-progress visit to be completed when the client is not willing or able to verify the visit. The visit appears in Sandata EVV as an exception and must be verified in Visit Maintenance. Tap the Continue button and pass the EVV device to the client to continue with the client confirmation process to complete the visit. The client selects his or her preferred language and taps the Continue button. The text on the remaining screens will display in the client's preferred language. The client taps the Continue button to confirm the language selection. The client confirmation screen displays, prompting the client to confirm or deny the service and visit time. The client must confirm or deny both the service and visit time before he or she can tap the Continue button. If the client taps Deny for either item on the visit, a visit verification exception is created in Sandata EVV Visit Maintenance. The Visit Summary screen displays, prompting the client to confirm his or her selection for the service and visit time. The client can tap the Go Back button to go back to the previous screen and change his or her selections. If everything is correct, the client taps the Confirm button. The signature and voice recording screen displays for the client to record their signature or voice recording. Please note the preferred method of confirmation is via voice recording. Tap the Voice Recording tab. To complete the voice recording, the client taps the Voice Recording tab and taps the red record circle to begin recording. The client speaks his or her name and the date, then taps the recording square to stop the recording. The client can press the play icon to play back the recording. When the recording is complete, the client taps the Continue button. To complete the signature, the client signs on the screen using their finger. Please note that if both voice recording and signature exists, the EVV device prompts the client to choose which confirmation to associate with the visit. Remember, voice recording is the preferred method of confirmation. When the client verification is complete, a pop-up screen appears confirming that the information is saved. Tap the Continue button. The screen refreshes to display the login screen ready for the next visit. If the Medicaid ID entered is not found when trying to start a visit, the provider can start an unknown visit. Unknown visits appear in Sandata EVV as an unknown client visit exception and must be fixed in Visit Maintenance. Start the unknown visit by locating the device, logging in, and tapping Start Unknown Visit. Enter the requested information in the Start Unknown Visit pop-up screen. Note that the first name and last name fields are required. The Medicaid ID field is optional and can be entered if available. The information entered appears in the Memo tab of the Visit Details screen in the Visit Maintenance module of Sandata EVV. Tap the Continue button after entering the information. Select a service and tap the Start Visit button. Then log out of the EVV device to provide care for the client. The unknown visit is completed following the same process as a known visit. Now that we've covered the preferred call-in and call-out method, let's discuss the backup method of telephonic visit verification, or calling in and out using a telephone. This method should be used in cases where the EVV device is not available. For example, the device is not charged, there are connectivity issues, or the device has not yet been delivered. When using TVV, you may call in and call out from any phone. A call reference guide similar to the one shown here will be available for reference with your assigned toll-free numbers. Please use the call reference guide provided to you. This contains important telephone numbers needed for TVV. It is important to note that you will need your Santrax ID when calling in using telephony. Write it on the call reference guide provided to you. This call reference guide lists the step-by-step instructions for calling in and calling out from a telephone. Let's listen to an example of a standard call-in and call-out where the originating phone number is only linked to one client.
Welcome. Please enter your Santrax ID. Please select 1 to call in or 2 to call out. Received at 7:01. Thank you. Bye. Welcome. Please enter your Santrax ID. Please select 1 to call in or 2 to call out. Received at 7:05. Please enter the service ID. You entered home care attendant. Please press 1 to accept, 2 to retry. To record the client's voice, please press 1 and hand the phone to the client, or press 2 if the client is unable to participate. Please say your first and last name and today's date.
John Smith, October 23rd, 2017.
In call received at 7:01 p.m. Out call received at 7:05 p.m. Total visit length 4 minutes. Press 1 to confirm, 2 to deny, 3 to replay. The service performed was home care attendant. Press 1 to confirm, 2 to deny, 3 to replay. Thank you. Bye.
The system will prompt for the client ID in instances when the phone number the call is originating from is associated with more than one client in the same home, but not at the same time. You will also be prompted for the client ID if the phone number you are calling from is not associated with any client. This ID is part of the client record in the SanData EVV system. Let's listen to an example of a call-in and call-out with the client ID prompt.
Welcome. Please enter your Santrax ID. Please select 1 to call in or 2 to call out. Received at 6:40. Please enter first client ID or hang up if done. Thank you. Bye. Welcome. Please enter your Santrax ID. Please select 1 to call in or 2 to call out. Received at 6:47. Please enter first client ID or hang up if done. Please enter the service ID. You entered home help aid. Please press 1 to accept, 2 to retry. To record the client's voice, please press 1 and hand the phone to the client, or press 2 if the client is unable to participate. Please say your first and last name and today's date.
John Smith, October 23rd, 2017.
In call received at 6:40 p.m. Out call received at 6:47 p.m. Total visit length 7 minutes. Press 1 to confirm, 2 to deny, 3 to replay. The service performed was home help aid. Press 1 to confirm, 2 to deny, 3 to replay. Thank you. Bye.
Finally, let's listen to an example of a call-in and call-out made from a multi-language line.
For English, please press 1. Para español, por favor, presione 2. Для инструкции на английском, пожалуйста, нажмите
3,
普通话，请按
4,
حضرات صرنا لفظة فضلا تابع شن للغة العربية من فضلك اضغط 6. Welcome. Please enter your Soundtrack's ID. Please select 1 to call in or 2 to call out. Received at 7:12. Thank you. Bye. For English, please press 1. Para español, por favor, presione 2. Для инструкции на английском, пожалуйста, нажмите
3,
普通话，请按
4,
حضرات صرنا لفظة فضلا تابع شن للغة العربية من فضلك اضغط 6. Welcome. Please enter your Soundtrack's ID. Please select 1 to call in or 2 to call out. Received at 7:30. Please enter the service ID. You entered Home Help Aid. Please press 1 to accept, 2 to retry. To record the client's voice, please press 1 and hand the phone to the client, or press 2 if the client is unable to participate. Please say your first and last name and today's date.
John Smith, October 23rd, 2017.
In call received at 7:28 p.m. Out call received at 7:30 p.m. Total visit length 2 minutes. Press 1 to confirm, 2 to deny, 3 to replay. The service performed was Home Help Aid. Press 1 to confirm, 2 to deny, 3 to replay. Thank you. Bye.
This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Let's recap what was discussed. We reviewed the initial setup and login process for the EVV device. We discussed the steps of starting a visit and completing a visit, as well as starting an unknown visit. We also discussed the backup call-in and call-out method of telephonic visit verification, and then reviewed the different call prompts you may hear.